Hey me loves, and I finally decided to come back with another video. Y'all, I'm trying to be consistent with these videos. I promise you I am. Just me being a person coming from not really having self-discipline. I'm still growing, I'm still learning, but I'm going to touch bases on that, having self-discipline. Y'all, when I'm shooting these videos at y'all, everything that I'm telling y'all is stuff that I'm currently going through, and it's stuff that I know God is working with me on. I prayed about it because over the last year, I've been really trying to grow my connection with Christ. And it's like I thought the stuff I've been through in these past couple of months have really pushed me even closer and closer to it. But I asked God for a few things, and I pray about them consistently. And one of the things is discipline. And I've noticed how He has definitely been working on me because I've really been pushing myself more and opening my mind and my eyes to certain things. Like I said, y'all, said this in that video, I'm still not perfect. I still have a lot of stuff to work on and a lot of goals that I want to achieve. And it's a lot of stuff that I have to do to achieve those goals that I have not put my foot forward to. But I'm working on it. Back to discipline. I've noticed how a lot of times when I'm doing something that's a habit of mine, I've started to gain more control over how I do it. But I'm definitely starting to gain more control over how I do things. And it be stuff as simple as I don't drink as much water as I should. But it's like I'm getting to an age where I know my body is like, you need. Yeah, this is just an example. Please don't write me off for this. But now my mind be like, I need a drink. But then self-discipline kick in, be like, girl, get you some water. Like I would literally be in my head like, go get you some water. And it's new to me, y'all, because I'm not big on self-discipline. I'm still learning. But that's just a minor, like, daily change. One of the biggest things I've noticed is how I interact with my feelings. Now, I'm still not 100% on this, but I have noticed how I don't let my feelings impact me as much as I used to. It is crazy because I really, I didn't think that I was changing much, but now I realize how much I have changed. I don't allow my feelings to impact me as much as I used to. When it comes to dating, especially, I'm not perfect still, y'all. I'm gonna write this out. I'm gonna say this every time. I'm not perfect. I still mess up, but I've noticed a change in my patterns when it comes to dating, and over like the past year or so. I have been more patient with my heart. I've set more boundaries, and it's helping me to keep from getting my feelings caught up in so many things that I shouldn't, and that are just going to hinder me or cause me strife. Like, it has really helped out a lot with it, because I have really been disciplining myself when it comes to relationships. because I used to be a person that was just like, you know what, I like this person, I'm gonna just go with the flow. I don't wanna do that no more. Because a lot of times all I did was end up getting myself hurt because, yeah, they wanted one thing and I wanted another. I don't want that anymore. I've also learned the importance of dating for marriage. That means a lot to me. To not just be dating somebody just to be dating them, but to be dating them because we're both looking for the same stuff. We're both on the same page, and we both have the same thought process. And it's not a lot of games involved. Like, we both understand that we're humans and we have feelings, but we have feelings and all, but at the same time we have to learn how to have some type of control over them. And that's something I also want to touch bases on, is like when you dating, like, you could date someone, really like them, and y'all not have the same thought process. Depending on which person, we're gonna be scientifically speaking, depending on which person has the stronger mindset, the other person is gonna follow. I said this to say this. Don't put yourself in a predicament where you know it's gonna be overly tempting and you will lose all your self-discipline and all of your morals, your beliefs. Don't put yourself in that predicament. Like, that's another thing, discernment. You have discernment meaning that you can prejudge a person's actions towards you. As long as you're in your right mind, you're able to prejudge a person's actions towards you. And if you know that you're talking to this person, you're telling this person that you want to take your time in a relationship, you want to be friends first, get to know each other more. If you're telling this person that and they're telling you, okay, yeah, but their actions is speaking differently, the first time you notice they're wrong. Because it's going to be hard for you to have discipline and keep those boundaries up and stuff like that when you're in a conflicting situation, such as liking someone that really doesn't truly have the same values as you. Like, you have to understand that stopping yourself from being in certain situations or allowing certain situations to end is probably what's best for you. That's a part of having self-discipline. For you to be able to walk away from stuff that you know isn't serving you anything, like, you need that. You need that a lot. Because you don't want to put yourself in a predicament, especially as a person like me who's still learning self-discipline. You don't want to put yourself in a predicament where you have to deal with somebody that's constantly going to try to distract you from your goal. You don't need that. That's a part of self-discipline, is eliminating those type of people. And I have also witnessed a change in that for myself, because certain people I have got to the point where I can easily cut off and not even care. When 2 years ago, you could get me to cut somebody out there easily once I became attached to them. So that's how I know that God is truly working with me on certain stuff like that. And I want to continue to grow and learn more. I do mess up still. I do. I'm not gonna lie. But I don't let it go as far to the point as where it becomes completely toxic for me. I have not done that anymore. But I do still mess up. But I have noticed a change in how I act a year and a half ago to how I act now. Dealing with certain people that I know only want one thing out of me, who want to fool me into believing that I was really something special to them. And the truth is, that person had a whole nother female and want to really study me. So learning how to eliminate those type of situations is very good, and that's what I've noticed. God is working with me still, because it be people that you truly care about the most that can hurt you the most. It's people that you truly give a lot to that give you nothing at all sometimes. You have to have the self-discipline to say, you know what, I deserve better than this. I don't want this no more. I'm done. I'm done with it completely. I'm tired of being with someone who I'm giving 100% to and they only giving me 10%. Yeah, it be that bad. Or I'm giving 90% and they giving 20%. Like, it's, y'all, we have to learn that ourselves is enough. We have to learn it. We have to learn that everything we need to make us happy is within ourselves. Yes, other people coming around and showing you that, you know, a little bit of light or whatever, that's cool and all. But I promise you, a lot of that stuff they showing you, you could do for yourself and make you 10 times happier, because you don't have to deal with the opinion of another person. You don't have to deal. I'm not saying at all that you shouldn't, you know, have friends or whatnot. I'm not saying at all that you shouldn't deal with people, that you don't need people, because you do. But you don't need people to a point where you allow them to devalue you. That you don't need. Because once they start devaluing you, that means that person was not meant to be in your life in the first place. It's time for them to go. I'm still the same stuff I'm telling y'all. I'm still learning. Like I said, all this stuff is like a growing process for me, and I'm sharing it with you all. Like, that's what this whole channel is about, is me learning more growth, me choosing to do what's best for my life, you know, and hopes that what I do somehow reaches another person to want to do something for themselves too. If it's good, y'all, do it. If it makes you happy and the people around you is not harmful to them, do it. But back to self-discipline. Self-discipline. It can get you really far, guys, because being self-disciplined also teaches you strength, teaches you how to have a stronger mindset, because your mind can react off of so much different stuff. But when you can step in and be like, you know what, your mind can naturally, subconsciously react off of so many other things. Like, you can be a person who's giddy all the time, and somehow some either trauma from your past or an old situation or something like that just rears back in and just completely eliminates all of that. That's when you have to know, okay, you know what, I hear what you're saying, but look, we can't allow that to affect us. Only thing that matters is how we react to it, how I react to it. Should I say we? That sound crazy. But how I react to it. You want to focus on that. Because there's a lot of stuff around us that we cannot control at all. Only thing we can control is how we react to it. Like I said, I used to be a very highly emotional person. Every little thing a person did to me that I did not like got to me, to a point where sometimes I would even become depressed. I would allow it to stress me for days, to weeks, to months even, y'all. I promise you, I done been in predicaments like that where I literally allowed a person to stress me for months over just something he said. But we have to learn how we discipline ourselves to act in certain situations is what's gonna carry us through that stuff. If you're a Christian, pray about it. But just take a moment to yourself and say, you know what? I'm not finna do this. I'm not about to allow that to get the best of me. I'm not fixing to crawl in no shell or ball up in no shell. I'm not about to ball up in no shell because of somebody said or did to me. Because a lot of times stuff don't even be that serious, you guys. Like, it don't. But a lot of times things don't even be that serious. And we just allow it to get the best of us because we're disciplined to react off of our emotions and not our rationality. You have to be rational when it comes to a lot of situations. You have to be disciplined enough to know, you know what? Yes, I feel this way, but I'm not gonna react this way. You know what I'm saying? Because really what controls you is how you choose to react. Because a feeling can only last for a moment. After a while, that's your reaction. That becomes a part of what you chose to do. Say, for instance, if a person came up to you and cussed you out, you gonna feel like, you know what? I should get on her level. I should say some real trifling stuff to her. Really get on her skin. That's how you gonna feel. I know y'all, I'm still battling with this myself. Like, I could be a person where, like I said, I'm highly emotional. So I did used to react off of my emotions badly. I still do a little bit. And I'm trying to fix it. I really am. I'm trying every day, y'all, because I've noticed, like I said, how allowing my emotions control me do make me feel a little weaker, especially when it's a consistent thing. Because, like I said, if somebody came up to you cussing you out, you gonna want to cuss them back out too. But the best thing for you to do is walk away. If they're not, but yes, like I was saying, if someone came up to you and wanted to cuss you out or talk crazy to you, the best thing for you to do would be to walk away. Because at the end of the day, it's never worth allowing something so harsh or heinous as a person thinking that because they chose to say bad stuff to you was gonna shake you. Just think you being that person who literally allowed somebody to come up to you and say some dumb stuff that 9 times out of 10 ain't even true about you. Shake your mood. Stop you from being this positive person, this bright light that you used to be. You supposed to shine 24/7. As long as the person ain't harmed you, as long as the person has not harmed you, you have nothing to worry about. You have no reason to even react in a heinous manner or get on that level, because at the end of the day, you know that you don't want nobody affecting your mood like that. No one wakes up and be like, I want to be angry today. I want to be annoyed by people today. So don't allow someone to come up to you and do that to you. Be disciplined enough to say, you know what? I hear what you're saying. I'm sorry you feel that way. But that's not my problem. That's not my problem. I don't know what to tell you. You probably need to go back, lay down, get back up, or whatever. That ain't my problem. It's not however a person feels about you, it's about how they view you. If you know that you're a person with good heart, good intent, and you don't wake up every day thinking about how you're going to make somebody else's day bad, all you think about is how you want to remain positive and have a good day, 9 times out of 10, you're not the issue. It's something they're battling themselves. I don't know how many times me being a introverted person has caused other people to feel some type of way about me. Because I don't open up as easy to a lot of people I don't know. The way I act around my family, y'all, is completely opposite of how I act around other people. Unless I'm 100% comfortable with you. If I'm 100% comfortable with you and really just act like I do around my folks, you like family to me now. You like family to me now. But in most cases, I like to stay to myself because for one, there's less drama. For two, there's less less spirits and souls that I gotta deal with, you know? Or different moves and all that stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But some people find it so hard to accept when someone likes being to themselves. Like, they would literally go as far as to try to do stuff, nitpick, to make you angry and flustered just to see how you are. It's like you're just too calm, you're just too to yourself, something ain't right. Me, I have never, if I see an introverted person, I understand. I understand. Now, some people you actually tell when something ain't right. There's nothing wrong with seeing if someone's okay. If they're just unnaturally quiet, or they act like very anxious or something like that, and you can read all that, or understand, or feel that. There's nothing wrong with seeing if they're okay. But a person who just nitpicks with someone because they're quiet, like, no. So I don't see anything wrong with that at all. But you still have to have enough control of yourself to be like, you know what? That's how you feel. You deal with it. To wrap this video up, I just want to ask you all to please remember to stay disciplined. When you know that you want to be a positive person and you're in a negative predicament, if possible, remove yourself from it. That's the type of control you have over it. If you know that you're someone who just want to drink more water, when you feel yourself saying, I need some drink, I need some drink, I need some drink, make your mind think water. Be like, girl, you need some water. Girl, you need some water. You gotta say that shit out loud. Girl, you need some water. Go get some water. I'm gonna get some water. It's that. That's how it has to be, y'all, because that's how it is with me. Like, honestly, like, I'm not sugarcoating nothing. Like, I have to literally, like, tell myself, like, to go do this, go do that. I do that little 1, 2, 3, 4, like, theory, where they, like, you know, count to 5 and jump up, or count to 3 and jump up. I do that stuff, but sometimes I have to be like, girl, go do this. Girl, go do that. Girl, go do this. Girl, go do that. Or girl, don't do this. Girl, don't do that. Like, you really have to have talks with yourself on a daily. And like I said, I'm a Christian, so I pray too. I definitely have to pray. I have to pray when I know it's something that's completely out of my control, to be like, you know what, girl, stop that. Because a lot of times when I get angry, it's like, you know, a lot of times you get angry, you get blinded by a lot of stuff. So I have to, you know what, actually talking to God is going to calm me more, because he's going to be like, you know God will want you doing it. And just knowing that you know he will want you doing it is going to calm you down a lot. So, I guess you say the fear of God? Yeah, that's what they call it, the fear of God. That's what we call it, the fear of God. So, that helps me out a lot. When I know it's something that's just way too much for me to self-talk myself out of, I pray about it. I pray about it. When it comes to relationships, because those are one of my biggest mess ups too, I pray about it. When it comes to me dieting and stuff and trying to get right, I'm not there at all, y'all. I promise y'all not. I'm not gonna cap. I'm not there at all. I'm working on everything day by day. It's not gonna happen overnight. I'm working on everything day by day. And lately I've been more focused on these exact same things I've been praying for, y'all, and I can feel them definitely working in me. I just ask y'all, please, y'all, remember to be disciplined. Remember self-discipline. Remember it, because it's gonna get you a long way. Just keep that word in your head. Whenever a thought comes up that you know you want something to drink, you be like, I'm feeling drink. Discipline. I bet you can be like, nah, let me get some water. No, let me get some water. But y'all, I really appreciate you all for watching. And I wish that something I said in this video actually does touch someone's heart and mind. And I thank you all so very much. Even if it's just 1 or 2 of you all, I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for watching, my loves.